Outwardly, INFJs are friendly and pleasant. They can easily get on the good side with others because of their extroverted feeling. While it may be the objective of some extroverted feelers to develop quick friendships and substantial connections, this isn't the case with INFJs. INFJs, on the other hand, look for high-quality, in-depth connections. They desire intellectual and emotional intelligence, honesty, openness, and authenticity in their friends and romantic partners. Their ideal relationship would be concerned about their moral, spiritual, emotional, and psychological growth and development. Despite their introverted nature, the INFJ enjoys meaningful conversations above everything else. They are ecstatic to have the opportunity to offer their knowledge, theories, and insights. Unfortunately, they frequently discover that the majority of people, particularly sensing types, do not fully understand or appreciate their beliefs and insights. This might make INFJs feel as if they have nowhere to put their knowledge, and that no one appreciates their true worth or value. So it can feel like a godsend when they meet someone who shares their beliefs and eagerly participates in the INFJ's inner lives. INFJs frequently express feelings of being misunderstood. This is unsurprising given their reputation as one of the rarest of all the personality types. There are various misconceptions about INFJs that could jeopardize their dating and relationship prospects. It's not so much an INFJ's fault as it is how others perceive or interpret an INFJ. Today I'm talking about the top 5 misconceptions about INFJs in relationships. Let's get into it. Welcome to Success for Breakfast, where I'm serving up brain food made simple. Hit that subscribe button to get daily videos created to give you the tools to level up your life. Starting us off, in number 5 on our list of misconceptions about INFJs and relationships is sex can be a love-hate relationship for INFJs. They may appear to be fanatics at times and prudes at others. This is simply due to the fact that their extroverted sensory function is limited and their least developed. Because it is both appealing yet unrefined, extroverted sensing can be difficult. It's like a kid who's dying to drive a semi-truck because it appears to be so much fun. It's easy to picture an INFJ considering a vow of celibacy in order to avoid such extroverted sensing extremes. Going along with that, INFJs' disconnection with their bodies may make sexual dynamics more difficult. INFJs commonly believe they have little control or awareness of their bodies, including sexual arousal and physical readiness for sex. INFJs and their partners may become frustrated by this unpredictability, especially if the matter is not communicated honestly or openly. It's not that INFJs can't have good sex lives, but partners should be aware that this is another area where INFJs differ from other personality types. Number 4 today, and another myth about INFJs, is that they are emotionally needy people. This is due to the fact that INFJs are introverts who want to communicate their emotions through extroverted feelings. In this regard, INFJs deviate from the cultural norm, as most people display introverted feelings in an emotionally repressed manner. However, just because INFJs express their emotions more quickly doesn't mean they are more needy than other personality types. If an INFJ expresses their emotions to you, they have complete faith in you and want a certain level of trust in return. INFJs are looking for someone who can appreciate their inner worlds and emotions, and more importantly, want to be able to openly express those with their partners. Next up, in number 3 widespread misconception about the INFJ is they are controlling or close-minded. This is due to the INFJ's tendency to extrovert judging through their extroverted feelings. INFJs, on the other hand, are easily mistaken for perceivers due to their primary function of introverted intuition, which is a perceiving function. In reality, INFJs are remarkably adaptive and open-minded, especially those who are further along in their type development because they are in fact a judging personality type. This makes an INFJ incredibly aware and open-minded, which is often overlooked because of the dominance of their introverted intuition. INFJs can be surprisingly receptive to unconventional or less standard relationship methods, despite not wearing their openness on their sleeves. If you've gotten some value from this video so far, please show your appreciation and hit that like button. That signals YouTube that you think other people could benefit from this video too. Number 2 on our list today, and another common misconception, is that INFJs make mountains out of molehills. Such claims can be unsettling for INFJs who are born with the ability to read into things through their introverted intuition. In many cases, such accusations stem from their partner's assumptions or ego sensitivity, not from any fault on the side of the INFJ. INFJs, for example, try to understand more about their partners by asking questions like, "Are you okay?" or "You don't seem like yourself today." INFJs want to know the deeper meanings of things, not just in their surroundings, but in their partners as well. Remember, INFJs look for high-quality, in-depth connections. Their partner, on the other hand, may perceive these attempts as judgmental or intrusive and react defensively. If these types of conversations continue indefinitely, the INFJ may begin to introvert their feelings and mistrust their own instincts, which is a guaranteed formula for personal and relational disaster. Before we get to the top point on today's list, leave a comment and let me know your thoughts on these common relationship misconceptions about INFJs. And topping our list today, and the number one misconception about INFJs and relationships, is males frequently assume that all women have comparable opinions about romance. This is especially inaccurate when it comes to the female INFJ. INFJs are fast to distinguish the real and authentic from the phony and forced. So typical romance, such as receiving the same bunch of flowers every year on her birthday, is unlikely to appeal to them. Romance is nurtured on a daily basis for the INFJ through open conversations and genuine action. INFJs have little interest in the appearance of romance, but value true, deep romantic understanding. You probably won't find an INFJ posting all over social media about their love life, as this is the sort of fake romance that can drive an INFJ crazy. Substance over style when it comes to relationships in an INFJ. However, on those important occasions, those flowers are merely frosting on the cupcake. But keep in mind, without the cupcake, the frosting is useless. INFJs are known for taking the search for a romantic partnership very seriously. People with this personality type seek depth and purpose in their relationships, choosing not to settle for anything less than true love in their partners. Finding a compatible companion can take time for advocates. Some people believe INFJs are too picky, which isn't always a terrible thing. Most INFJs are clear about what they want, and more importantly, what they deserve, and they will not accept anything less. This can lead to a lot of misunderstanding, but it doesn't imply INFJs aren't good at relationships. What it really implies is that it's easy to misread an INFJ, especially if you're attempting to establish a relationship with one, which is a never-ending loop for an INFJ who has spent their entire life being misunderstood. INFJs, on the other hand, rarely take a good relationship for granted once they find it. Instead, they prefer to look for opportunities to develop as people and enhance their relationship with their partner. This can assist an INFJ's interactions to reach levels of depth and sincerity that very few others can match and most others envy. You've got this, now go get it done. Grab yourself some more brain food to help you level up your life and click on one of the videos on your screen right now.